Leading the Whitewater Valley into the future of how you get news. The best coverage in the Whitewater Valley from the best news source. Kicks 96 and WHON Video News with Jeff Lane.
What does it mean knowing Reed now offers the highly advanced specialty of electrophysiology to treat silent conditions of the heart?
More than you know.
More than you know is closer than you think. Reed Hospital and Healthcare Services.
Welcome to Kicks 96 and WHON Video News. It's Wednesday, May the 21st. I'm Jeff Lane. Officers from the Richmond Police Department, along with ICE, Excise, the IRS, and U.S. Postal Inspectors, all descended on the Apple Salon located on East Main Street in the Ravenna Park Plaza and the Sunshine Spa at Northwest 5th and L yesterday. Investigators suspect that the two businesses were operating prostitution rings using Korean girls and women who had been brought to the United States on the promise of citizenship. Investigators say the four women taken into custody in Richmond yesterday were likely more victims than anything. The theory is that they're promised U.S. citizenship in exchange for working for the person who brought them here, only to learn once they arrive that work involves prostitution. Brad Berner with RPD said yesterday's raid was the result of a lot of legwork.
Well, we've known it's been going on for quite some time. We've been working with the different federal agencies, including the IRS, the postal inspectors, state excise, and ICE, which is the immigration. The federal investigation started approximately 2 years ago, so we've been working on this for 2 years.
Business owners and people who live close to the Apple Spa in the Ravenna Park Plaza were excited to see local and federal agents raid the facility yesterday afternoon. The prostitution that was taking place inside was a well-known fact to them. These employees of a nearby beauty supply store talked about the clientele.
Well, they usually park over here at the apartments and walk around the building, or they park over here by the laundromat and walk around, so you could usually tell something was going on. They didn't want nobody to see their cars. Yes.
Truckers. And truckers too.
One local business owner was inside at the time of yesterday's bust, but was not charged because no illegal activity was occurring. James Adams is a resident of the townhouse apartments. He said he helped his neighbor, who he says operated Apple, move some things.
They opened the door and I took the water cooler down the hall, and they all started shutting the doors, and there was guys in the rooms.
Following yesterday afternoon's raid of 19 massage parlors and spas, including the two in Richmond for prostitution and human trafficking, officials from several agencies gathered in Lawrenceburg to detail the scope of the investigation. Prosecutor Aaron Negengard talked about some of the charges that the people involved in the operation in Richmond and other locations will face.
There are individuals involved and charged with corrupt business influence, which is racketeering in Indiana, money laundering, theft, and promoting prostitution. At this time, federal and state authorities are continuing to investigate possible allegations of human trafficking and harboring illegal aliens.
The ringleader is a 50-year-old Cincinnati woman. She admitted to driving 40,000 miles in 7 months, including to Richmond, delivering Korean women to massage parlors that were fronts for brothels. Activity was tracked largely through a website called usasexguide.com. That website talked extensively and openly about illegal activity at both the Apple Spa in the plaza of Ravenna Park and the Sunshine Spa on Northwest 5th. This has been Kicks 96 and WHON Video News. I'm Jeff Lane. Have a great day.
Leading the Whitewater Valley into the future of how you get news. The best coverage in the Whitewater Valley from the best news source. Kicks 96 and WHON Video News with Jeff Lane.